We've talked about asteroids as threats. We've explored how they may have seeded life or ended it. But what if, instead of fearing them, we embraced them? What if asteroids became more than debris? What if they became destinations? Homes, stations, refuges, gateways to the stars. Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. In this episode, we ask a bold question. Could we live on asteroids? Not just visit them, but transform them into the next frontier of human civilization. Let's be clear, this isn't just science fiction anymore. It's a concept backed by serious space agencies, engineers, and even private companies. Why? Because asteroids offer something that few other places in the solar system can match: abundant resources, low gravity, strategic positioning, and in some cases, natural protection from radiation. The vision is simple. If we can land on them, we can mine them. If we can mine them, we can build on them. And if we can build, we can live. Let's start with why. Asteroids are rich in everything we need for off-world life. Some contain water ice, essential for drinking, growing food, and breaking down into oxygen and hydrogen for breathable air and rocket fuel. Others contain precious metals like platinum, cobalt, and nickel, materials that could support space-based construction or be returned to Earth. And then there are carbonaceous asteroids, loaded with organic compounds. In short, they're not just space rocks, they're self-contained supply depots floating in space. So why build on Earth and launch it into orbit, when the raw material is already up there, waiting? Now, let's talk about how. Living on an asteroid presents unique challenges, but none that are unsolvable. First, the gravity. Asteroids are small, meaning their gravity is weak. A human could jump and launch into space. That's a problem for walking, for building, and for keeping people healthy. Solution? We anchor habitats inside the asteroid. Think of a rotating habitat built within the hollowed-out interior of a large asteroid, like 16 Psyche or Eros. By spinning the structure, we can simulate artificial gravity using centrifugal force. Second, radiation. Unlike Earth, asteroids have no atmosphere to protect from cosmic rays or solar radiation. But this is where the asteroid helps us. By tunneling into the rock, living inside, not on top, we gain natural shielding. A few meters of dense material can block most harmful radiation, making underground asteroid habitats safer than those on the surface of the Moon or Mars. Third, the environment. No air, extreme temperatures, micrometeoroids. The solution? Pressurized modules, thermal regulation, and regenerative life support systems, the same technology being developed for long-term Moon and Mars missions. In short, yes, it's hard, but no, it's not impossible. Now let's dream bigger. Asteroids could become more than just homes. They could be transport vessels. That's right, mobile space stations. Picture this. Take a medium-sized asteroid, hollow it out, install life support systems, propulsion units, and radiation shielding. What you have now is an interstellar arc, capable of slow but sustainable travel through the solar system and beyond. These generation ships could carry settlers, researchers, or even entire biomes. Using ion propulsion or solar sails, they might cruise between planets, refueling at other asteroids along the way. In time, they could be the key to interstellar migration, humanity's lifeboats drifting toward new worlds. But why start with asteroids? Because they're everywhere. There are over 1.1 million known asteroids in our solar system, ranging from meter-wide pebbles to dwarf planet-sized giants. Some orbit near Earth. Others live in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. And some even orbit closer to the Sun or beyond Neptune. These space rocks are like stepping stones across the void. A network of habitats, refueling stations, or research outposts scattered across the cosmos. Asteroids offer something that planets don't: low escape velocity. It's far easier and cheaper to launch a spacecraft from an asteroid than from a planet with strong gravity. They're the perfect base camps for deeper exploration. Private companies are already betting on this future. Firms like Planetary Resources, Deep Space Industries, and Asteroid Mining Corporation have proposed missions to scout and eventually mine near-Earth asteroids. While progress has been slow, the vision remains: a self-sustaining space economy, fueled by off-world resources. Meanwhile, NASA's upcoming Psyche mission, scheduled to launch soon, will study a metallic asteroid in unprecedented detail. The findings could guide future efforts to mine, build, or settle on similar bodies. But perhaps the most exciting thing is what this all means for the human story. For most of history, we've lived in fear of asteroids, as omens, as destroyers. But now, we stand at the edge of a new relationship. One where they are no longer agents of extinction, but allies in expansion. We no longer run from the rocks. We reach for them. And one day, we may live among them, not as survivors, but as pioneers. In the next episode of Infinity Beyond, we dive into something even stranger. What if there are alien artifacts on asteroids? Could intelligent life have passed through our solar system and left behind a clue on a rock, quietly orbiting, just waiting to be found? Don't miss it. Subscribe now. Because the universe is full of questions, and together we're going to chase the answers.